Good, fine, early evening, fellow Facebookers. We are live coast to coast with KingCobraJFS. Got the King Cobra, Josh Saunders. What is up? So, as you see in the description of the video, I got Etsy figured out. Etsy failed to send me an email or notify me that they had changed a couple of settings and added a couple of settings on their website. I was concerned as to why I was losing money after making it, and they take away some money for tax reasons, so that's understandable. Turns out Etsy's new pay system allows you to schedule when you want your money. And the new pay system is pretty simple. You go into your finance settings and you'll see a scroll button that says when to deposit your money. Once a week, once a month, that sort of thing. So from now on, if I want my Etsy money more frequently, like I was getting it, I have it set to everyday setting, which allows me to get my money. Which, that could be why I wasn't getting my Etsy money, to be honest, because they were doing some changes to the website, and that can affect your experience while using it. It just seems awfully convenient that they decided to do it right before Valentine's Day, but we're definitely having a cooking video later tonight, folks. The groovy cheddar bacon cheeseburger. It's going down on my YouTube channel later on. My phone, however, has to charge up before I can film my cooking video. Gotta keep those subscribers happy, and the more cooking videos I produce, the happier my fans will be. And speaking of wands, I'll be collecting some more sticks on Monday and getting another batch started. I've seen a lot of negative comments on social media. People just buy the wands as a joke. Fuck them. Fuck them. Joke's on them. They gave me money to troll me. So if they're buying it as a joke, like, oh, haha, this is so stupid, you're the one paying me to laugh at me. So explain to me how that works, you know? Come on, Facebook. Yeah. I couldn't try, in fact, including a crystal wand that also doubles as a pipe. Now, wouldn't that be some kick-ass shit? Thinking that my Etsy was gonna be tarnished, and I'm all freaking out on social media. So, first of all, I'd like to apologize to Etsy. I thought someone was hacking my Etsy account, you know, because that's what it was acting like. But then, lo and behold, when I went into the help section on Etsy, I'm start scrolling through, checking things out, seeing what the deal is here. Like, why is it doing this? They informed me with the article saying that, and I quote, they changed a couple of their policies and the way they deal money. So there's a lot of steps with your Etsy account and getting your money to the bank and getting it on there. Like, there's so many steps, it's unreal. They made it way too complicated, but at least I'll be getting my money on Monday. Because unbeknownst to me, I had it set to once a month. That didn't used to be an option on Etsy. You could just transfer the money and it was no big deal. So I guess for some people, that just makes it more convenient for them to transfer it exactly when they want it. But for me, it sent me into a minor loop of fucking technology, man. Now, and of course, Etsy is a pretty secure website. Those things are kind of hard to hack into. So now that I've got that situation squared away, I'm letting my phone charge up so I can do a cooking video for YouTube. Now, I'm obviously going to wash my hands before I do a cooking video because my nails have a bunch of pipe ash in them, so they'll get trimmed and cut. And my hands will be washed, you know. There's a couple of things I like to do before doing a cooking video. That way it looks better on camera. I tried to open a case on Etsy earlier. It didn't work. The case it didn't work. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And it was fucking with me. I had to figure it out. My OCD had to figure it out. And once I realized that Etsy did some mild changes to their website, which makes running things a little bit differently, that nobody hacked my account, I was like, cool beans, man. Rock the fuck on. This thing about having Asperger's, when you're used to a routine, it becomes repetitive. So if you learn it the first time, learning something new can be difficult, but that doesn't mean it can't be achievable. It's going good, Lucas Smith. Thank you for asking. There was no need to give Etsy a piece of my mind because I found out that they changed their money settings. You have to go into your like there's a bunch of options you have to go into, and yeah, you gotta go into your payment settings basically, and yeah, you can choose whether you have the money deposited into your account once a month, once a week, or every day if you have it. You know, which would have been nice to know about before Valentine's Day, but Etsy didn't send out an email. I wasn't checking the Etsy form. I was checking to see if my wands would sell, and of course they sold out before Valentine's Day. So that could be why it was trying to transfer whenever I had scheduled to transfer, but because of the way the settings were changed on the website itself, that's why I was probably canceling out of the transfer. And then when you're dealing with the solution that you're trying to find, there's always a lot of problem solving. And when you're problem solving, you got to look at the issue from every angle, figure out how every angle works and interacts with the situation. And when you figure out how every angle works and interacts with the situation, you know what I'm saying? If at first you don't succeed, try again. And that's the truth of it. It would have been nice if Etsy could have sent out a personal email saying, we have updated our system and changed a couple settings. Here's what we did. And they might have sent it, and I didn't read it because I get so much email, you know. But for a moment there, I was kind of worried that someone had hacked my Etsy, and turns out that Etsy had changed a couple settings. So now we should be back on track. And right now I'm letting my phone charge up so I can do a cooking video for YouTube. I got a couple new burgers in the works. The one I'm doing tonight is the groovy cheddar bacon cheeseburger. Don't know how good it's gonna taste, but we'll give it a try. So I got a new cooking video coming up. That's what keeps the subscription count growing and flowing. Is coming up with original and tasty burgers that no one's ever thought of and putting them on YouTube. That's what people love, man. I lost the one of my pocket knives, so I'm using this one at the moment, this little shotgun shell shaped pocket knife. The blade on it's not very big, but that's just fine. It gets the job done. It's great for opening shit. Not the size of the blade, it's how you use it. Wink, wink. But this is one of the truest and harshest realities of our society. Oh, my stomach's eagerly anticipating that delicious burger I'm about to make. Patience is a virtue. If you want to, I could cook it right now if I wanted to, but if I want to get the up close and personal angles that people have come accustomed to when they see my cooking videos, then my phone's gonna have to be charged up. I know a lot of people were concerned, and I appreciate that because I was kind of bitching about it a little bit. It could have been worse, you know. But the time I spent getting angry at Etsy because I wasn't getting my money, or at the trolls or what have you, that's time I could have figured out, oh wait, you know, Etsy changed a couple of settings, so it's done differently now. And once you figure it out, things get back on track. That was kind of bugging me and bumming me out earlier, but I'm over it. I'm sure a lot of my fans were concerned. It was like some dramatic saga going on social media. Will Gothic King Cobra ever get his Etsy money? Tune in next week. As it turns out, I do need to clip my nails anyways because longer nails can make it harder to play the guitar. That's just a fact of reality, and my nails tend to grow rather quickly. I could grow some long, super hard nails without even trying. The kind of nails that people pay big bucks at the salons to get. I can grow it naturally. Yeah. I mean, when you have a little over 8,000 subscribers, you got to keep them fed. You got to keep them happy with content. Seems how Donald Trump loves fast food. Why not make a Trump burger? Just for shits and kicks. I say shits and kicks because it might actually be made sarcastically, like, just having a jab, like, ha 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 ha. Of course, it's not as bad as Saturday Night Live ripping on him, but boo hoo. I mean, not trying to be a dick, Mr. President, but it's social media. Everybody gets harassed. And unfortunately, political figures will get harassed more than less famous people. And that's really all I'm saying on that. People like you criticized Obama for a government shutdown, saying it was weak. But President Obama did it for emergency reasons. You, on the other hand, do it because you want to build a wall. And Congress tells you no. And like some kid who got told no, he couldn't go to the candy store, you threw a huge fit and shut the government down, costing people a lot of money, a lot of time. And because you shut it down for so long, people are getting desperate. You opened it back up just long enough for people to get some money and then shut it back down, declared national emergency, whatever you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't it be cheaper just to hire border security, because it doesn't matter how high you build that wall. They can make a ladder and climb over it, And the longer you declare government shutdowns or national security emergency, whatever the fuck you're doing, you want to talk about borders not being secure. The longer we have this government shutdown, national emergency BS, when it's not needed because you're not getting your way, that's time that people could be using to protect our country and our country's borders, but without proper funding because of your government shutdowns and what have you. You know what I'm saying? People are going to lose their jobs, lose money, and it kind of defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do in the first place. Also, Bernie Sanders is running for president next year. We've already had Trump in office for like almost 3.5 years. That's nuts. And oh yeah, a lot of people support him, and they have that right. Supporting your favorite presidential candidate. That's an American right. And whether you agree with it or not, that's the truth of it. I don't necessarily agree with everything that Trump does, but, he did make hemp farming legal, which, about goddamn time, We can now use hemp as an economic resource for our country's growth, rather than making it illegal because cotton and timber industries And I want to say one other thing, Facebook. Fuck these greedy cocksucking politicians keeping cures away from us because the goddamn drug companies want to keep us sick and in debt. It's bullshit. Oh yeah, they have cures for Alzheimer's and trauma head trauma and stuff like that. They have cures for it in other countries. But the reason why we don't have these cures in the United States is because greedy politicians are being bought out by crooked drug companies. And here's the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. They're more concerned about banning menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars and flavored vape juices and restricting the sales of those. They're more concerned about doing that than they are about the hormones in our children's food or the 10 zillion side effects in every pill you take, letting greedy drug companies walk all over us like cigarette butts. But here's the thing of it. They may think they're big and powerful and, oh, look at us. But they're not. People have voices. People have lived through trauma and experience. People are survivors. So you can't silence us all. Isn't it so peculiar when you see a commercial on TV? If you've suffered such and such side effect from such and such drug or such and such procedure, you may be entitled to compensation. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah. While I sparked this Salem, let that sink in for a second. Let me tell you something, YouTube, Facebook. If you're single, who cares? Who fucking cares, dude? There are bigger fish and bigger issues out there. You want to see some old school shit? You want to see some old school shit, Facebook? Maybe you younger millennials wouldn't know what this is, but this right here is called a VHS tape. Yeah. You know, in a recent interview, Steve Irwin's wife literally said she hasn't been on a date since she lost him because she's already lived her happy ending. And it's like, dude, that just tugs at the heartstrings, man. Holy shit. Yeah. But because of people like Steve Irwin, we have a much better understanding of animals, you know, which is a good thing. It's just one of those things, man. If you had a time machine, if I had a time machine, I could have stopped Chester from committing suicide. I could have stopped Robin Williams from doing it. I could have stopped the Stingray from stinging Steve Irwin. You know, but dying doing what you love doing, you know, versus, you know, that's going out in the blades of glory, man. That's one way to look at it. Yeah. I went to a zoo one time and I got to feed some stingrays. So I fed a bunch of stingrays in Steve's memory. And that's a lot better than killing them and leaving them on the beach. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of pissed me off a little bit. Steve Irwin died. It was very tragic and it sucked. But then seeing a bunch of people murdering stingrays because of their grief, I understand that it's a tragic loss and it sucks, but there's no need to kill stingrays because of it. That's, you know, that's uncalled for. And the thing you have to ask yourself, Facebook, is how would it feel if the stingray came up onto land and just started killing humans? You wouldn't like that. So what gives you the right to do it to the stingray? And the nice thing about making my Facebook videos public is if anybody tries to YouTube poop one of my videos, people can see that, oh, they got that clip from this video on this page, blah, blah, blah. Got my phone on airplane mode so these trolls can't prank call me. So don't even overreact to it anymore. I just put it on airplane mode and do my thing. Been having a rough week with trolls, but that's a given. And the reason why I don't complain about it too much is because I see a lot of people getting harassed on social media. It's sickening, dude. It is just absolutely sickening. And people get harassed on social media for the stupidest of things. You don't have to have autism to be harassed on social media. That's what makes it fair and unfair at the same time. I mean, it's unfair that people get harassed, but it's fair because everyone gets it to an extent. If you're a Ford guy and someone comments, I like Chevys, and you say, well, I like Fords, and they call you a faggot for liking Fords, stupid shit like that. And you tend to see a lot of stupid shit like that. Facebook, with social media, if people disagree with your opinion, they're so quick to get angry and, no. I guess I can relate that to my experience. If I would have stayed calm and been a bit more rational, not so quick to jump to conclusions, I would have figured out that Etsy changed their settings and added some new settings. And now I got it figured out. Everything's back on track, ready to rock. I should get my money Monday. And while I let my phone charge up, I'll be doing a cooking video later on. Yeah. Because it's about time. Gotta keep my 8,000 plus subscribers happy. But there's a difference between keeping your subscribers happy and bending over backwards. And if you decide to become a YouTuber who gets a lot of subscribers, keep your subscribers happy with content, but do not bend over backwards for them. Because at the end of the day, you are in control of you. You're not in control of somebody else. 8,060 subscribers. Oh yeah, it's blowing up. I mean, when you got 8,060 subscribers and growing, you got to keep it going. And a lot of my cooking videos lately have been getting a lot of likes, so that's greatly appreciated. Yeah. I definitely needed to shave. Scruffy son bitch. Try to rework that just a little bit. There we go. That sounds badass when you change out those two notes with the power chord. Okay, that was just sloppy. What the fuck was that? I had to show off just a little bit on that son bitch. That sounds way out of tune. Yeah. Oh, that's not shredding, man. That's just hitting random notes. Right. I watch that middle string. Yeah. There we go. I can't really pull that off. Yes, too. fucking hell, wrong string. That sounded like shit, didn't it? No, but... Right about there. Okay, that's the tuning I want, but I messed up on that. Not quite. Well, let's try that one more time. Nope. Let's try it again. Not quite. Try that again. Try that again. Yeah, just a little bit of guitar playing for the Facebook Live. Nothing wrong with that. Not in the slightest. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, yeah. That's quite funny when you pick up a guitar that's like the funniest guitar joke on the planet. The first stereotype, oh, you have a guitar, you must know like every song. Oh, just because I have a guitar doesn't mean I know every song. I know a couple of riffs here and there, but yeah. You know, these negative reacts aren't going to bother me in the slightest, so give them all you want. I really don't care. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you cool cobras know that I got Etsy figured out, because that's what's up. Catch you cool cobras on the next one.